stray dog dug in the snow. What it unearthed will leave you breathless. The wind howled through the desolate streets of the small Alaskan town of Havenwood, whipping the snow into a blinding frenzy. The blizzard, the worst in decades, had brought life to a standstill, its icy grip paralyzing the town. Its inhabitants huddled indoors, seeking refuge from the unforgiving elements. Amidst the chaos of the storm, a lone figure braved the blizzard, his silhouette a dark shadow against the swirling snow. Thomas, a weathered old man with a heart as vast as the Alaskan wilderness, trudged through the snowdrifts, his loyal dog, a scruffy mutt named Rusty, by his side. Thomas, a lifelong resident of Havenwood, was no stranger to the harsh realities of Alaskan winters. But this blizzard was different, its ferocity unmatched, its icy breath threatening to extinguish the very spirit of the town. He had ventured out, defying the warnings of his neighbors, to check on his elderly neighbor, Mrs. Gable, a woman who lived alone, her only companion a ginger cat named Marmalade. He worried for her safety, her frailty a stark contrast to the unforgiving landscape. Rusty, his fur thick and matted with snow, followed closely behind, his keen senses guiding them through the blinding whiteout. He was more than just a pet. He was Thomas's confidant, his shadow, his lifeline in the vast emptiness of the Alaskan wilderness. As they battled their way through the storm, Rusty suddenly stopped, his ears perked, his nose twitching. He began digging frantically at a snowdrift, his paws sending plumes of snow flying, his barks echoing through the howling wind. Thomas, his curiosity piqued, watched as Rusty unearthed a small, wooden box, its surface weathered and worn, its hinges rusted with age. He knelt down, his gloved hands brushing away the snow, his heart pounding with a mixture of anticipation and apprehension. He carefully opened the box, its hinges creaking in protest. Inside, nestled amidst a bed of faded velvet, lay a collection of old photographs, their edges frayed, their images capturing moments frozen in time. Thomas, his breath catching in his throat, recognized the faces in the photographs. They were images of his childhood, his family, his friends, memories long buried under the weight of time and loss. He felt a wave of emotion wash over him, tears welling up in his eyes, blurring the images before him. The photographs were a portal to the past, a reminder of a time when laughter filled his home, when love warmed his heart, when life was filled with promise and hope. Rusty, sensing his master's emotions, nudged his hand, his warm breath a comforting presence in the biting cold. Thomas, his heart overflowing with gratitude, wrapped his arms around Rusty, burying his face in his fur. He had found more than just photographs. He had found a connection to his past, a reminder of the love that had shaped his life, a beacon of hope in the midst of the blizzard. And as the wind howled and the snow swirled around them, Thomas knew that this discovery, this unexpected gift from the storm, would forever change his life, leading him on a journey of rediscovery, healing, and the enduring power of love. With the precious box tucked safely inside his coat, Thomas, guided by Rusty's keen sense of direction, finally reached Mrs. Gable's doorstep. He found her huddled by a meager fire, her frail frame shivering, Marmalade curled protectively in her lap. Relief washed over him. She was safe. After ensuring Mrs. Gable was warm and had enough supplies to weather the remaining storm, Thomas hurried back to his own cozy cabin. The blizzard raged outside, but inside, a fire crackled merrily in the hearth, casting a warm glow over the rustic interior. With trembling hands, Thomas carefully laid out the photographs on his kitchen table. Each image was a window into his past, a forgotten chapter of his life. There he was as a young boy, grinning mischievously alongside his brother, their fishing rods slung over their shoulders. There was his beloved wife, Sarah, her radiant smile capturing the essence of her gentle spirit. And there was his daughter, Lily, her eyes sparkling with childhood innocence. Memories flooded back, vivid and poignant. He recalled the carefree days of his youth, spent exploring the Alaskan wilderness with his brother, their laughter echoing through the mountains. He remembered the day he met Sarah, her beauty captivating his heart, their love story unfolding against the backdrop of the majestic Alaskan landscape. And he relived the joy of Lily's birth, her tiny hand grasping his finger, her arrival filling his life with a love he had never known before. But with the sweet memories came the bitter sting of loss. His brother, lost at sea during a fishing expedition. Sarah, taken too soon by a relentless illness. And Lily, his beloved daughter, who had moved to the bustling city of Anchorage, their connection fading with time and distance. The photographs, unearthed by Rusty from the depths of the snow, were a poignant reminder of the joys and sorrows that had shaped his life. They were a testament to the enduring power of love, the indelible mark left by those who had touched his heart. As the blizzard raged outside, Thomas sat by the fire, the photographs spread out before him, each image a precious fragment of his past. He felt a renewed connection to his loved ones, their presence filling the quiet cabin, their memories warming his heart. He knew that the storm had brought him more than just a collection of old photographs. It had brought him a chance to reconnect with his past, to heal old wounds, to rediscover the love that had shaped his life. And as he gazed at the faces of his loved ones, frozen in time, he vowed to honor their memory, to cherish the moments they had shared, and to embrace the future with a renewed sense of hope and gratitude. The blizzard finally subsided, leaving behind a world transformed. The sun emerged from behind the clouds, casting a golden glow over the snow-covered landscape. The town of Havenwood, buried under a thick blanket of white, slowly began to stir, its inhabitants emerging from their homes, their faces etched with a mixture of relief and awe. Thomas, his heart filled with a newfound sense of purpose, ventured into town, the precious box of photographs tucked safely under his arm. He visited Mrs. Gable, sharing a cup of hot tea and stories of the storm. He stopped by the local diner, exchanging greetings with familiar faces, his weathered features softened by a gentle smile. He felt a renewed connection to his community, a sense of belonging that had been dormant for years. The storm, in its destructive power, had also brought a sense of unity, a reminder of the shared bonds that held their small town together. As he walked back to his cabin, a figure emerged from the distance, her silhouette a familiar outline against the snow-covered landscape. It was Lily, his daughter, her face etched with worry, her eyes searching for her father. Thomas's heart leaped with joy. He hadn't seen Lily in years, their communication limited to occasional phone calls and holiday cards. Her unexpected arrival filled him with a warmth that spread through his weary bones. They embraced, their tears a mixture of joy and relief. Lily, her voice filled with concern, explained that she had seen news reports of the blizzard and had rushed to Havenwood, fearing for her father's safety. Thomas, his voice thick with emotion, reassured her that he was fine, that Rusty had kept him safe, that the storm had brought him an unexpected gift. He led her back to the cabin, the fire crackling merrily in the hearth, a welcoming beacon in the winter landscape. He showed her the photographs, sharing the memories they evoked, the stories they told. Lily, her eyes shining with tears, listened intently, her heart aching for the family she had lost, the connection she had yearned for. The photographs bridged the gap between them, rekindling their bond, reminding them of their shared history, their enduring love. They talked late into the night, their voices filling the quiet cabin, their laughter echoing through the stillness of the Alaskan night. Lily, her heart filled with a newfound appreciation for her father, decided to stay in Havenwood for a while, to reconnect with her roots, to rediscover the beauty of the Alaskan wilderness, to rebuild the bond with her father that had frayed with time and distance. And as they sat by the fire, the flames casting a warm glow on their faces, Thomas knew that the storm had brought him more than just a box of memories. It had brought him his daughter, a chance to heal old wounds, to share his love, to create new memories that would weave into the tapestry of their lives. Lily's presence in Havenwood brought a renewed vibrancy to Thomas's life. They spent their days exploring the snow-covered landscape, their laughter echoing through the silent forests. Lily, a city girl at heart, rediscovered the beauty of the natural world, the stark beauty of the snow-capped mountains, the mesmerizing dance of the northern lights, the quiet majesty of the frozen lakes. Thomas, in turn, reveled in his daughter's company, sharing his knowledge of the land, his stories of the town's history, his love for the wilderness that had shaped his life. He introduced her to the townsfolk, their faces etched with warmth and welcome, their stories intertwining with his own, creating a tapestry of shared experiences and memories. One afternoon, while visiting the local museum, a small, dusty display case caught Lily's attention. Inside, nestled amongst faded artifacts and yellowed documents, lay a familiar wooden box, its surface weathered and worn, its hinges rusted with age. Lily's heart skipped a beat. She recognized the box instantly, its image etched in her memory from the photographs her father had shown her. She carefully opened the box, her fingers tracing the faded velvet lining, her breath catching in her throat as she saw the familiar photographs. But there was something else in the box, something she hadn't seen before. A small, leather-bound journal, its pages filled with elegant handwriting, its words capturing a story of love, loss, and resilience. Lily, her curiosity piqued, began reading the journal, her eyes scanning the faded ink, her heart pounding with a mixture of anticipation and apprehension. The journal belonged to her grandmother, Sarah, Thomas's beloved wife, a woman she had never met but whose presence had always loomed large in her father's stories. Sarah's words painted a vivid picture of life in Havenwood in the early 1900s, a time of hardship and resilience, of community and connection. She wrote about the challenges of raising a family in the harsh Alaskan wilderness, the joys and sorrows of motherhood, the unwavering love she shared with Thomas. Lily, her eyes brimming with tears, felt a profound connection to her grandmother, a woman whose spirit resonated through the pages of the journal, a woman whose love had shaped her father's life, a woman whose legacy lived on in the heart of Havenwood. She shared the journal with Thomas, their voices mingling as they read aloud, their laughter and tears echoing through the quiet museum. The journal became a bridge between generations, a testament to the enduring power of love and family, a reminder of the shared history that bound them together. The discovery of the journal sparked a renewed interest in the town's history. Lily, with her background in archival research, delved into the local archives, uncovering forgotten stories, piecing together the tapestry of Havenwood's past. She organized community gatherings, sharing her findings, her enthusiasm contagious. The townsfolk, their memories stirred, their hearts filled with nostalgia, contributed their own stories, their voices weaving a rich narrative of resilience, community, and the enduring spirit of Havenwood. The journal, unearthed by Rusty from the depths of the snow, had not only reconnected Thomas with his past, but had also ignited a spark of curiosity in Lily, a desire to uncover the hidden stories of her family and her community. It was a testament to the power of the past to shape the present, to connect generations, to remind them of the shared bonds that held them together, a community united by the threads of history, love, and the enduring spirit of Havenwood. Lily's research into Havenwood's history became a shared passion, a project that further strengthened her bond with her father. They spent hours poring over old documents, deciphering faded handwriting, and piecing together the stories of the town's founders, its pioneers, its dreamers. They discovered tales of hardship and resilience, of families braving the harsh Alaskan winters, of communities coming together to overcome adversity. They unearthed stories of love and loss, of triumphs and tragedies, of lives lived fully in the face of the untamed wilderness. Lily, with her keen eye for detail and her passion for history, began to weave these stories into a tapestry, a vibrant narrative that captured the essence of Havenwood's past. She organized exhibitions at the local museum, her displays bringing the town's history to life, captivating the residents, young and old. Thomas, his heart swelling with pride, watched as his daughter breathed new life into the town's forgotten stories. He shared his own memories, his anecdotes adding color and depth to the historical accounts. He became a living link to the past, his stories bridging the gap between generations, his presence a reminder of the enduring spirit of Havenwood. The townsfolk, inspired by Lily's enthusiasm and Thomas's wisdom, embraced their shared history with renewed vigor. They organized community events, celebrating their heritage, their traditions, their connection to the land that had shaped their lives. The annual Founders' Day celebration became a highlight of the year, a time for storytelling, feasting, and dancing. Lily, with her flair for theatrics, organized historical reenactments, bringing the past to life, captivating the audience with tales of courage, resilience, and the indomitable spirit of the Alaskan pioneers. Thomas, his weathered face beaming with pride, watched as his daughter captivated the crowd, her voice ringing out with passion, her stories weaving a tapestry of their shared history. He felt a deep sense of belonging, a connection to the community that had nurtured him, a legacy that he was now passing on to his daughter. The photographs, unearthed by Rusty from the depths of the snow, had not only reconnected Thomas with his past but had also ignited a spark of passion in Lily, a desire to preserve and celebrate the history of their town. They had become storytellers, weaving a tapestry of memories, connecting generations, and ensuring that the spirit of Havenwood would endure, a testament to the enduring power of community, love, and the shared stories that bind them together. As winter relinquished its icy grip and spring breathed new life into the Alaskan landscape, a sense of renewal swept through Havenwood. The snow melted, revealing the vibrant green of the tundra, and wildflowers dotted the meadows with splashes of color. The days grew longer, the sun casting its golden rays over the town, awakening it from its winter slumber. For Thomas, the change in season brought a renewed sense of energy and purpose. He spent his days tending to his garden, coaxing life from the fertile soil, his hands calloused but gentle, his movements deliberate and rhythmic. Lily, inspired by the town's revitalization, decided to make Havenwood her permanent home. She purchased a small cottage on the outskirts of town, its windows overlooking the majestic mountains, its garden a blank canvas for her burgeoning green thumb. She continued her research into the town's history, her passion fueled by the stories she unearthed, the connections she forged with the longtime residents. She became a vital part of the community, her enthusiasm infectious, her presence a breath of fresh air. She organized workshops for the children, sharing her love for history, encouraging them to explore their own family stories, to connect with the past, to understand the roots that anchored them to their community. Thomas, watching his daughter blossom in her new role, felt a profound sense of gratitude. The storm, the photographs, the journal, they had all led to this, to Lily's return, to her rediscovery of her heritage, to her embrace of the town that had shaped his own life. He spent his days helping Lily with her garden, their laughter echoing through the quiet neighborhood, their bond deepening with each shared task. He taught her the secrets of the soil, the rhythm of the seasons, the wisdom of the land. In the evenings, they would gather on his porch, sipping tea, watching the sunset paint the sky in hues of orange and purple. They would share stories, their voices weaving a tapestry of memories, their laughter and tears a testament to the enduring power of love and family. One evening, as the stars twinkled in the clear Alaskan sky, Lily turned to her father, her eyes filled with gratitude. "Thank you, Papa," she said softly, her voice filled with emotion, "for bringing me back to Havenwood, for sharing your love, for showing me the beauty of our history." Thomas, his heart overflowing with love, reached for her hand, his weathered fingers gently squeezing hers. "Thank you, Lily," he replied, his voice thick with emotion, "for coming home, for bringing new life to our town, for reminding me of the joy of family." They sat in comfortable silence, their hearts filled with contentment, their bond strengthened by the shared experiences, the rediscovered history, the love that bloomed in the heart of their small Alaskan town. And as the moon cast its silvery glow over the snow-capped mountains, They knew that their journey together was far from over, a new chapter unfolding, filled with promise, hope, and the enduring power of love and family. Lily's passion for Havenwood's history spread like wildfire through the community. Her enthusiasm was contagious, igniting a spark of curiosity in the hearts of young and old alike. The town, once content to dwell in the present, now embraced its past with a newfound appreciation. The local school incorporated local history into its curriculum, with Lily as a guest lecturer, her stories captivating the children, their imaginations soaring with tales of pioneers, explorers, and the indomitable spirit of their ancestors. The town council, recognizing the value of their heritage, allocated funds for the restoration of historical buildings, transforming Havenwood into a living museum, its streets lined with reminders of its rich past. The annual Founders' Day celebration grew in scale and grandeur, attracting visitors from neighboring towns, eager to witness the historical reenactments, the traditional dances, and the vibrant displays of local crafts and cuisine. Thomas, his heart swelling with pride, watched as his daughter's passion transformed their small town, breathing new life into its streets, its people, its very soul. He saw a community rediscovering its identity, its roots, its connection to the land that had nurtured it for generations. He himself became a sought-after storyteller, his tales of the past captivating audiences, his wisdom and humor weaving a tapestry of memories that resonated with the hearts of young and old. He shared his experiences of growing up in Havenwood, his encounters with the wildlife, his love for the land that had shaped his life. His stories, passed down through generations, became a part of the town's folklore, his voice echoing through the canyons, his wisdom carried on the wind, his legacy woven into the fabric of Havenwood's identity. The ripple effect of Rusty's discovery extended beyond the town's borders, attracting the attention of historians, anthropologists, and even filmmakers, eager to document the unique story of Havenwood, its resilient people, and its connection to the Alaskan wilderness. Lily, with her newfound expertise, became a spokesperson for the town, her passion for its history shining through in her interviews and presentations. She shared the stories of the pioneers, the struggles they faced, the triumphs they celebrated, the legacy they left behind. Havenwood, once a quiet, forgotten town nestled in the vast Alaskan wilderness, was now a beacon of historical preservation, a testament to the enduring power of community, the importance of remembering the past, and the transformative power of storytelling. And at the heart of it all was Thomas, the weathered old man with a heart as vast as the Alaskan sky. His love for his daughter, his connection to his town, and his gratitude for the scruffy mutt who had unearthed a treasure that had reawakened the spirit of Havenwood. Amidst the whirlwind of activity surrounding Havenwood's historical revival, a new chapter unfolded in Thomas's life. He found himself drawn to a woman named Maggie, a warm and vivacious newcomer who had recently opened a bookstore in town. Maggie, with her infectious laughter and her passion for literature, brought a spark of joy into Thomas's life. They shared long conversations about books, their shared love for stories creating a bond that transcended their age difference. They would often meet at Maggie's bookstore, its cozy atmosphere filled with the scent of old paper and the promise of untold adventures. Thomas, his weathered hands gently turning the pages of a well-worn novel, would share his insights, his wisdom gleaned from a life lived in harmony with nature. Maggie, her eyes sparkling with curiosity, would listen intently, her questions prompting Thomas to delve deeper into his memories, his stories painting vivid pictures of the Alaskan wilderness, its beauty, its challenges, its enduring spirit. Their connection deepened with each encounter, their shared passion for stories blossoming into a tender affection. They would take long walks together, their footsteps crunching on the snow-covered paths, their conversations weaving a tapestry of shared dreams and aspirations. Thomas, his heart awakening to the possibility of love again, found himself drawn to Maggie's warmth, her intelligence, her zest for life. She saw in him a man of quiet strength, a keeper of stories, a soul connected to the very essence of the Alaskan wilderness. Maggie, in turn, was captivated by Thomas's wisdom, his gentle spirit, his deep connection to his community. She saw in him a man who had weathered the storms of life with grace and resilience, a man whose stories held the key to understanding the heart and soul of Havenwood. One evening, as they sat by the fire in Maggie's bookstore, the flames casting a warm glow on their faces, Thomas, his voice a bit shaky but filled with sincerity, confessed his feelings. "Maggie," he began, his eyes searching hers, "I know it might seem strange at my age, but I've fallen for you." Maggie, her heart fluttering with joy, reached for his hand, her touch gentle and reassuring. "Thomas," she replied, her voice soft but firm, "I feel the same way. Your stories, your wisdom, your kindness, they've captured my heart." Their confession sparked a tender intimacy, a blossoming of affection that warmed the winter nights. They shared quiet moments, their hands intertwined, their laughter echoing through the cozy bookstore. They explored the town together, their footsteps tracing the paths of generations past, their love story weaving itself into the fabric of Havenwood's history. And as the spring thaw brought new life to the Alaskan landscape, Thomas and Maggie's love blossomed, a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit, the resilience of the heart, and the unexpected joys that can bloom even in the twilight years. The blossoming romance between Thomas and Maggie became a heartwarming spectacle for the town of Havenwood. Their love story, a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit, resonated with the townsfolk, young and old alike. The children, with their innocent curiosity, would often peek into Maggie's bookstore, their eyes wide with wonder as they witnessed the tender exchanges between Thomas and Maggie. They saw a love that transcended age, a connection that defied expectations, a bond that warmed the heart of their small town. The elderly, their faces etched with the wisdom of years, smiled knowingly at the sight of Thomas and Maggie strolling hand in hand through the town square. They saw a reflection of their own love stories, the enduring embers of affection that had sustained them through the trials and triumphs of life. Maggie, with her innate warmth and her passion for community, embraced her role as Thomas's partner, seamlessly integrating herself into the fabric of Havenwood. She organized literary events at the bookstore, inviting local authors to share their work, fostering a vibrant cultural scene that enriched the town's intellectual landscape. She also became a cherished friend to Lily, their shared love for Thomas creating a bond of sisterhood that transcended their generational gap. They would often spend afternoons together, their laughter echoing through the cozy cottage, their conversations weaving a tapestry of shared dreams and aspirations. Thomas, his heart overflowing with gratitude, watched as his life unfolded in ways he had never imagined. The storm, the unearthed photographs, the rediscovery of his past. They had all led him to this, to a love that had rekindled his spirit, to a daughter who had returned to his side, to a community that embraced him with open arms. He felt a profound sense of belonging, a connection to the very heart of Havenwood, a legacy that extended beyond his own lifetime. He had become a pillar of the community, his wisdom and stories a guiding light for the younger generations, his love for Maggie a testament to the enduring power of the human heart. And as the seasons turned, painting the Alaskan landscape in a breathtaking array of colors, Thomas, with Maggie by his side, Lily's laughter echoing through his home, and the spirit of Havenwood warming his soul, knew that he had found a happiness that transcended the trials of the past, a love that illuminated his present, and a legacy that would endure for generations to come. Time, the relentless sculptor, continued to shape the landscape of Havenwood, etching its passage in the lines on Thomas's face, the silver in Maggie's hair, and the growth of the younger generation. Yet, the spirit of the town remained vibrant, fueled by the shared stories, the enduring love, and the unwavering connection to the land. The sanctuary, a testament to Emily and Daniel's dedication, flourished, its grounds expanding to accommodate the growing number of rescued animals. Chance, now a venerable elder, continued to greet newcomers with a gentle nudge and a knowing look, his presence a calming influence on the sanctuary's residents. Lily, her passion for history unwavering, became the town's official archivist, her meticulous research preserving the stories of Havenwood for generations to come. She published a book chronicling the town's history, its pages filled with tales of resilience, community, and the enduring spirit of the Alaskan pioneers. Thomas, his health gradually declining, found solace in the love of Maggie and Lily, their presence a constant source of comfort and joy. He spent his days surrounded by his family, his grandchildren's laughter filling the air, their inquisitive minds eager to absorb his stories, his wisdom. He would often sit on his porch, his gaze sweeping across the familiar landscape, his memories intertwining with the present, creating a tapestry of time that stretched back to his childhood, to the days when he roamed the wilderness with his brother, to the moment he first laid eyes on Sarah, to the joy of holding his newborn daughter in his arms. One winter evening, as the northern lights danced across the sky, painting the heavens in a breathtaking display of color, Thomas, his hand clasped in Maggie's, his gaze fixed on the shimmering aurora, felt a sense of peace wash over him. He knew that his time was drawing near, that his journey was nearing its end. But he also knew that his legacy would endure, etched in the snow-covered mountains, the whispering pines, and the hearts of the people he loved. He had lived a life filled with love, loss, and resilience. He had faced the challenges of the Alaskan wilderness with courage and determination. He had found solace in the companionship of his dog, the love of his family, and the spirit of his community. And as he closed his eyes, his breath slowing, his heart filled with gratitude, he whispered a silent thank you to Rusty, the scruffy mutt who had unearthed a treasure that had not only reconnected him with his past, but had also paved the way for a future filled with love, laughter, and the enduring spirit of Havenwood. His legacy lived on in the stories he shared, the love he nurtured, and the community he helped shape. His memory, like the photographs unearthed from the snow, would forever be a part of Havenwood's history, a testament to the enduring power of love, family, and the indomitable spirit of the Alaskan wilderness.